my creatively faithful friends. This is Teresa. Welcome back to my channel. This is a long awaited video. It took me for what seemed like forever to get this set up. And so let's get into it. This is my reading journal for 2024. It's a Sequess, S-E-Q-E-S, I bought it from Amazon. I love the butterfly on here, and I love the silver edged pages. It is an A5 journal. I will leave it linked down below just in case you might want to pick it up or, take a search. No affiliate links or anything. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to mention hardly anything that I used. So let's just enjoy. Okay, so here are is my intro page, my name page, title page. I don't know what you call this. It's the page where it has your name and stuff. This name, I do know where some of this came from. This name came from Red Lyrics. She has an Etsy shop, and this doll came from Red Lyrics, and probably the shop too, that sticker. When you place an order, she sends you out a name and a little calendar every month when you place an order. So I love ordering from her. So I will have her shop linked in the description box down below. So there is my name page. And then with the journal came a grid spacing guide. I will tell you, in fact, if you know and you use these, tell me what for, because I have not used it yet. But I put it in there because in all the reading journals that I did watch, I did see other people, really referred to them. So I don't know. Okay. And then this is my kind of cover page, title page. It's a 2024 reading journal. This is a sticker that I made, these two stickers, and I colored them in with my colored pencils. I'm pretty sure I just got these images off of Pinterest. And then I wanted a quote on this side, and we'll see if you can see it. Okay. And this is the first time I've ever lettered a quote like this. So I was real pleased with it. Langston Hughes is my favorite poet. I got turned on to him in college. And it says, "Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly." Love that. So then we turn, and instead of using an index, I decided to use chapters because I don't recall. I know you use chapters in a fiction book, and you use indexes in nonfiction books. And of course, this is what I guess would be considered a nonfiction book. But I wanted to change it up and use chapters. So I have all of my different chapters here. All my annual pages start on page 6, which is the next page. And then I have all my months, and then I'll have a wrap up. So then my goals for 2024 are to read at least 25 books. I just got back into reading after a very, very long hiatus. I did in 2020 and 2021. I read the whole Outlander series. Like, I kind of binged read it, just one book right after another. But other than that series of books, that is the only, those are the only books I have read in quite some time. So I'm just getting back into reading. I really enjoy reading. So I'm going easy on myself, at least 25 books. And I didn't start reading this year until February, so you'll see that in a few minutes. And then Jan Brett books since 2012. I retired from teaching school in 2012, and I taught for the most part of my years. I taught 4th grade and kindergarten. And Jan Brett is my favorite children's author. And she has published quite a few books since 2012, since I retired. So, I know they're just children's books, but hey, when it's your favorite author. So I want to read those books. So that's one of my goals. And then my next goal is to read at least 10 books of the Bible, to read at least 2 classics, to read in a different format. And by that, I probably will listen to an audiobook. I have never done that. I don't know if my attention span will do that, but at least 1 book, and that will fulfill that goal. And read from at least 2 challenges, and I have already met this goal. And read at least 3 nonfiction books. This is going to be kind of a hard thing to do. I don't really like to read nonfiction, but I do have a few that I do want to read. So, and I happen to own them. So, I need to read a little bit of those every day. Then the ratings that I decided on, a 1 star. I was kind of proud of myself for coming up with this, what I felt like were, fit the bill for each star. A 1 star, I couldn't get into it, but pushed through. I'm not a book DNFer. If I pick up a book, I'm going to read it because, there's something in it that I can get out of it. So anyhow, that's a 1 star. A 2-star book was kind of boring at times. A 3-star book, some of the characters were interesting. Not all of them, but some of them were. A 4-star, I really like the theme, setting, and all the characters. Even if there was a character you didn't like, it was a character that, was crucial to the plot of the book. And then the 5-star book, I could place myself right into the story, and I would love to see the characters come to life. So those are my goals and my ratings. And then the next, I'm so proud of this. Well, I'm proud of my husband. My husband, I am not an illustrator. I don't draw. I just don't do that very well. And my husband drew the bookshelf. I had the stamps from Not Too Shabby Shop. I do design paper and ephemera for her. I will have her shop linked down below. This will be an affiliate link. I'll link these stamps. And I stamped out where I wanted my stamps, and then I colored them in. So I colored all of this with my colored pencils. My husband drew the bookshelf for, actually, I think I stamped the images first because he needed to know where the images were going to be stamped. So I stamped those first, and then he drew the bookshelf around them. And then I wrote down, and this is going to be, kind of my book tracker as I read books, and I haven't filled anything out because I did want to show the video first. And I'm going to have this one be a genre book tracker. And I wrote down here at the bottom, the genres I thought I might read: Christian fiction, historical fiction, nonfiction, YA. And I know that Jan Brett books are not going to count into YA, but I'm going to count that into, young adult, children, you know. And then fantasy, classic, mystery, romance, and I covered anything else that I might read that might be a different genre. I did other. And I'll come back in and what I plan to do is just kind of scribble over top of my writing with a colored pencil, and that will be the color code. And I'll do that once I start filling this in. And then this is my reading log. These are, I also have an affiliate. I hate pushing affiliate links, but when you have an affiliate link, I think, you know, you should let people know, and maybe they might want to go get the things. These are called Love from Lizzie strips. They're peel off, just strips. Let me show you one. These are some black ones, and I use them in my card making, and my friend did this in her reading journal that we kind of I kind of talked her into doing a reading journal, and she finished hers first, and so I thought, oh, I want to do that. So these are Love from Lizzie strips. I'll have that linked in the description box down below as well. And it's just going to be a running log of what I've read. And I didn't want to track a whole bunch of things, so just the title, the author, the genre, and how many stars I gave it. So then this 2-page spread is, since I'm just getting back into reading and so many things have just exploded for me, genres I didn't know existed. Even though I'm an avid reader, I never knew until in February when I joined a reading challenge, a readathon. I never knew there was such a thing as fairy tale retellings. Here I am in probably the last quarter of my life, and never knew that there was fairy tale retellings. I mean, yes, I love fairy tales, so yes, I knew that there were regular fairy tales, but didn't really know that there were fairy tale retellings, and I read several, and I'm hooked. So, and I've gotten those recommendations from YouTube, so I've got a YouTube sticker that I'm going to put right up here, but I'm not so sure how I'm going to actually do the rest of the page. So, anyhow, that's what that page is for. The next page is my series tracker, and I have this stamp that does this, and I'm going to just put the name of the series here, and then in probably in 2 columns put the names of the books over here. So, and like I said, I haven't filled anything out yet because I wanted to actually show. And I left this page blank because I might not need it, but if I need it, I have a blank page. Then this is my book battle page. I love, love, love how this page turned out. I didn't start reading until February, so between February and March, I'll have that winner. Between June and July, I'll have that winner. And between February and March, I'll have that winner. April, May, I'll have that winner. Between June and July, I'll have that winner. And then the winner from that page, I didn't have enough room to have a spot for this, so between these 3 I'll have a winner from that page. And then August and September I have a winner. October, November I'll have a winner, and since I have an odd number of months, I'll just pick the winner from December. And then these 3 will go up against each other from the winner from this page. Then I'll have the 2 pages, page 18 and page 19 winner, And then I'll have a 2024 winner that'll go right here. And for my birthday, my husband got me one of those little instant printers so I can print out book covers. So I'll be doing that. And then I had this page, and I didn't know what to do with this page. And so I searched and I searched and I searched, and I hadn't seen this on anybody. I needed another favorites page. And so I thought, well, I'm keeping track of these things in other places. Why not do a favorites of those? So of course I won't fill this out at all until the end of the year. But I put favorite new words, my favorite quote, my favorite setting, my favorite character, and then I was aggravated because I ran out of enough of these stickers to do this. So these are completely in a different color, a different font, but anyhow, and my favorite genre. So that I really like that page. And then my wall of fame, I am going to put in here. I put January loading because I didn't read any books in January. And then I'm going to put what was my favorite book of that month and how many pages did I read. And I got that idea directly from Cam from Piece of the Plans. She had hers a little different, but that's exactly what I'm going to put right here for my wall of fame. Then I have just kind of the intro to this, you know, a sticker, faith, and then God is faithful all the time. And then this is my bookshelf, and I just got this off of Pinterest. Created with a purpose is my favorite saying. My word of the year is purpose. And then this will be where I will color in the books of the Bible that I read. I'm hoping to read through at least 10 this year. And I can color in one already. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to give a synopsis and a review of the fiction books that I read, why not give a synopsis and a review of the books of the Bible that I read? So I left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I left 11 pages to do that. So I will come back and decorate these and do a write-up on reading that book of the Bible. Then this is my intro page and I love how this page turned out. This is my intro page for reading challenges, reading trackers, not those kind of trackers, but reading trackers that kind of go with challenges. So I have reading is fun. And then I have a reading bucket list. And I made this up myself. And I got this idea from a planner. Her YouTube channel is called Plan On It. And I will link her channel down below. And I just came up with some things that I hope to accomplish this year. So a book that is a small town romance book, a book that's set in the cold, a book that was made into a movie, the first book in a trilogy, and I've already got that book. I want to show it to you. Let me go through the rest of them and then I'll show it to you. A book with a hobby or a sport, a flower in the title. I love, love, love flowers. They are my favorite thing in the world outside of my family and my grandchildren. Flower in the title, a long distance love, and then a holiday novel. So, and I won't I don't read Christmas books outside of Christmas time, so that won't happen until the end of the year. So this is the book that I will be reading, the first book in the trilogy. And I bought this book at the bookstore yesterday. No, not yesterday, Saturday. I checked this book out from the library, did not realize how long it was. And it was from my library. I had to get it through interlibrary loan because my library didn't have this and no library in my county had it. So I had to get it through interlibrary loan. You only get it for 3 weeks, and then you have to return it on time or you're never allowed to do that again. And you can't renew it or anything. And I probably read maybe 2-3 chapters in the length time I had it. It was a very busy time. And then I know what happened. Then this February readathon came along, and so I put this down thinking I'll either find the book somewhere else or I will I'll check it out from the library again. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, to read a 500-page book in 3 weeks, I don't know that I can do that. So anyhow, the reason I wanted to show you this book, if anybody is interested in kind of doing a little online book club with this book and the trilogy that this book, there's 3 books in this one. There is, hold on, I'll tell you. Where did it go? A Voice in the Wind, An Echo in the Darkness, and As Sure as the Dawn. So there are 3 books in this trilogy. So if anybody's interested in doing a online book club, I would love to do that with this. In the back of the book, there are discussion questions and just all kinds of things. And so let me know if you're interested in doing that, and we can set up a Facebook group to do it. And I'll just let me know. Okay, so then this happened along during the time that I was looking for reading journals and all, and one of the channels that I had looked at for a reading journal, I saw this video on Once Upon a February. And there were a whole bunch of hosts and co-hosts. The main person that hosted this was Tales and Treats with Tay. I'll have her channel linked down below. And there were all these prompts. And if you read one prompt, you could be a pixie. If you read 7 prompts, you could be a princess, and if you read all 12 prompts, you could be a fairy godmother or father. And I really wanted to be a princess, but I didn't let that just stop me. But I only read 3 books that month, and all 3 of those books fit into 8 prompts. So I kind of ended up being a princess kind of by default. So that was in February. Then in March, I didn't do the one in March that I found because I just wasn't interested in any of the ones in March. So I did this one in April. And this was by Paperbacks and Ponytails, and I will have her channel linked down below. And this was Shower Me with Flowers. Of course, that one interested me. And again, I only read 3 books this month. And I forgot how many prompts I covered in those 3 books. But because both of the people hosting it said you could, you know, a book could cover multiple prompts. And then this month I'm participating in Southern Charm Readathon Bingo. And I'll link it in the cards up above. I had a book choice, some books I checked out of the library for a choice. I'll have that video linked in the cards. And this is hosted by a book lover, Amanda, and some other people. That's going to be a lot of fun. So because I'm having so much fun with these, then I left a page for the rest of the year. I left, you know, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. And then I had a blank page. So then the next challenge that I had seen this in several people's reading journals was a color challenge. And so this is the way I chose to do that. And so how I am saying I will fulfill that challenge is books with that color word in the title or that color on the cover. So we'll see what I can fill in with this. And then I have a blank page here that I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. I might, you know, if I meet all these challenges at the beginning of, you know, too soon, I might come up with a fall challenge here or something. I don't know, but I left this page blank because this one needed a 2-page spread. And these are all the Jan Brett books that I'll read since 2012. So, and I'm going to just do book covers for those. That's why I left all this blank space. I'll do book covers for that spread. And then here's my ribbons. And then we will start my monthly intro and my reviews of each book and everything. And so, I'll start with February. And so I will do that from here on out. So that is my reading journal for 2024. I'm very excited about this. I've not ever, that's not grammatically correct. I've never kept a reading journal before. The books I have read up until now, I have been doing the reviews just so I don't forget them. And I have been putting them kind of like in a little notebook so that I can transfer them over to here when I get all those areas set up. So, but I hope to get this all caught up to date, maybe by the end of this month. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. But as soon as I get this all caught up, I'll come back and do a flip through, and then we'll start fresh and start rolling out. This is my setup for this month when it's time to do that. So, I know this video has gotten very long, but I just am very, very excited about all of this. So anyhow, thank you so much for watching and taking the time to watch this video and like and comment. I would love it if you subscribe to me, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.